Mastering incident response planning. Our organization's incident response mechanisms must adhere to industry-specific regulatory requirements. Where can we find the specific regulatory requirements that our organization must comply with in terms of incident response, given the unique demands and standards of our industry? To identify specific regulatory requirements for incident response, organizations must navigate a complex landscape of laws, regulations, standards, and guidelines. A thorough review of relevant sources is essential to ensure compliance with industry-specific demands and standards. 1. Industry-specific regulations and standards. Familiarize yourself with industry-specific laws, regulations, and standards that pertain to incident response. For example, Healthcare, HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, and HITECH, Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Act. Finance, Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act, GLBA, and Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI-DSS. Energy and Utilities, North American Electric Reliability Corporation, NERC, and Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, FERC, regulations. 2. National and international standards. Review national and international standards that provide guidelines for incident response, such as National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, Special Publication 800-61, Computer Security Incident Handling Guide. International Organization for Standardization, ISO, 27001, Information Security Management System. International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, 62443, Industrial Cybersecurity. 3. Government agencies and laws. Research government agencies and laws that mandate incident response requirements, such as Federal Information Security Management Act, FISMA, for U.S. federal agencies. General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, for European Union, EU, organizations. Australian Privacy Act 1988 for Australian organizations. 4. Industry associations and best practices. Consult with industry associations and review best practices guidelines, such as Information Systems Audit and Control Association, ISACA, Incident Response Guidelines. SANS Institute Incident Response Framework. Cloud Security Alliance, CSA, Incident Response Guide. 5. Regulatory bodies and industry watchdogs. Familiarize yourself with regulatory bodies and industry watchdogs that oversee incident response, such as U.S. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, for consumer protection. European Data Protection Board, EDPB, for EU data protection. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, for financial services. 6. Local laws and ordinances. Review local laws and ordinances that may impact incident response, such as city or state-specific breach notification laws. Local privacy laws, such as the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. 7. Internal policies and procedures. Develop and maintain internal policies and procedures that align with industry-specific regulations and standards, ensuring consistency and compliance across the organization. 8. Regular updates and monitoring. Regularly review and update incident response plans to ensure compliance with evolving regulations, standards, and best practices. By following this structured approach, organizations can identify and comply with specific regulatory requirements for incident response, minimizing the risk of non-compliance and reputational damage.